So it's that time of the year again, a time of the year that all football fans love. It's a time where a new FIFA drops, or in this case, it's going to be the birth of a new game, FC 24. The web app should drop soon, and then the full game releases. One of the most important aspects of this game is having a lot of coins to build your team, or just to do SBCs. It really doesn't matter who you are, we all need coins, and at the beginning of the game, we all have 0 coins. Eventually, you're going to build them up, but at the beginning, we all have 0. There are many ways you can make coins in the game. Maybe people spend money, or you can just grind the game and get packs and coins. However, one of the most popular ways of making coins now is trading. But there's a lot of ways you can trade. But I want to explain to you the most efficient way, in my opinion, to make coins in the beginning of the year, and honestly, all throughout the year. It's constant and it's always there. These are things I've done every single year since at least FIFA 20 to get a good, healthy coin balance to start off the game. Now let me explain what it is. My favorite way to make coins all year, and it's not just the beginning, is to trade silver cards. While trading now is popular, trading silver still isn't that popular. Most people just don't trade them. However, it's a good way to make good solid coins, especially if you know what you're looking for and how to do it. Once you learn the prices of the players and the names of the players, it's honestly just a coin printing machine because it's so consistent and easy to do that you'll just be making coins on coins. Now let me show you how to do it. First, what you're going to do is go on Footbin and then start searching for silver players. Once you find the silver players, it's going to take a while because on FIFA 23 there's a lot of cards. But once you get there, you go to top nations or popular nations. Then you see there's a lot of nations, and any of these could work for this method. However, I like to stick the big nations such as France, England, and Spain. For this, I'm gonna go France, but you can do any single one you want. Then once you get here is when you need to really focus. You need to find players that aren't from the same league or like main league. So like for France, it's going to be non League One players. And also smaller leagues work the best for this method because there's just not a lot of French players in those leagues. For this, I'm gonna pick this guy. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to butcher it. But this guy is amazing. This guy works for me all year. So now that you found him, obviously take out PC, and then you look at the graph. Now look at the beginning of the graph. It goes up and down multiple thousands for months. This is a great card to trade with because, as you see, there's a lot of highs and lows, which makes it great. You can make a lot of coins just on this card alone when you like because it fluctuates daily. It fluctuates hourly. Someone could list this card up for 800 coins and not know it goes to 2,000. Next, I'm gonna show you a card that might look like it works, but it actually doesn't. Let's find one. I'm taking a while to find one, but let's see if we can find one. Okay, let's go. Where could it be? Okay, come on, let's find one. Let's find one. All right, this one works. French MLS. Now this card could work, but see, it doesn't. And maybe in another like football game it works, or maybe there's another French player that works, but just not this French player. You know what I mean? So you have to really look for cards that. Now let me show you various different cards that I like to trade with during FIFA 23, or some of them I just found just by searching up how I told you, and those cards really stuck out to me, and that's why I checked the graph. So when FC 24 comes out, these cards are gonna obviously gonna change, but this is like a good way to see what cards would work. If you look at all these cards, they all share a common factor. They are all from a popular nation and all don't play in their homeland nation. But honestly, even though I said a popular league usually doesn't work, it really just depends on the league itself. Like even though the MLS isn't like a popular league, if there's a lot of French players in one position, then it's obviously not gonna work like I showed you in the example earlier. But if you go to like the Serie A, if there's only one a French right mid in the whole league, then that French right mid is going to work great, even though it's from a popular league. So what you're really looking for is just to look for cards that are or that seem too expensive for what they are. And you'll see when you look it up when the game starts, they're just cards that pop out to you. And then you see why they pop out to you. Once you see a card that you like how it looks, go into the game and place that card on your transfer list. And if that card sells for whatever price you're looking for, then you know that's a good card to trade with and it will sell at that price regardless. But like I said, it fluctuates. So at one point it could be lower, but eventually it'll go back up. But now I want to get into other methods of trading. So these silver cards aren't the only cards that are good trading with. It's also rare and non-gold rares that are or that fall into the same criteria that I just mentioned for silver cards. Like look at this SBC squad that people used early on in FIFA 23. It's all players from the same nation but different league. And these SBCs are really big money makers or coin makers. It's basically the same method with silver cards, but just with gold rare and non rares. So all you have to do is transfer what I said from the silver cards to these cards and you're good to go. I don't have much advice with this because I don't really use this exact method, but you can because it's really popular. The best way to invest your coins, in my opinion, is to buy informs and just hold them in your club. What I usually do is I buy every single discard price inform and just leave them there. As you see on the screen right now, I'm showing you I think 3 pages of me just selling inform. Now that obviously isn't all of them because I literally bought every single inform that I could buy. Because eventually they're gonna go up. Let's say you buy them for 10k, in 2 or 3 months they're gonna be 20, 30k. If in the picture you see, I sold a little bit early. That's because I had so many that I just wanted to get rid of them. This is basically guaranteed coins. So I recommend if you have some coins laying around that you just buy a couple of discard price informs because eventually they're going to go up in price. What I did is obviously I bought every single one. It's basically the most guaranteed way to make coins in my opinion because every single year it happens. So all you have to do is buy them and wait a few months and maybe in like December, January, they're going to go up in price and you'll just sell them. So yeah, those are the easiest methods I think to use in FC24 at least early on to make a lot of coins. Thank you for watching and please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.